Oh, this mic is live. Not aware of that. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday Night Speedrunning here on the Nick RP stream. We're back once again with some more Metal Gear Solid 3 Foxhound-Kerotan attempts. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Probably just gonna get straight on. You know, we want to try and get as many attempts in. We are kind of getting to the point now. I still shouldn't actually be at Foxhound or Bust yet, because there's still a really big PB that could be got here. But we'll go through it and see what happens. I've been doing a few offline runs and I've not finished a single one of them. Something has always gone badly with them. All right, but like I said, let's get right into it. So just turn my heads up a little bit. Oh, hi Maxwell. You don't need to apologize for not being here. You are here whenever you want to be. There is never an obligation, or, as I say, you certainly never seem to apologize. So don't fret about it. Cool. Just before we get started, just gonna give me a sec. There we go. That'll do. And do I have some sort of blah? Oh, I know what I can do. I think. Bear with me a second, folks. Will be with you in a second. Not quite sure. I'm just checking my settings on StreamerBot for something. No, I'm just gonna... one. That one. Right. Okay, at least I've been able to flush it there. I can't flush it anywhere else. It'll do. It'll do. Right. I think we can get started. They've already confirmed. Yeah. A screenshot was shared. Actually, there was a video that was shared showing off the new photo mode, and in order to access it, you needed to go to the main menu, and in the main menu in the bottom right hand corner it shows how many frogs and how many ducks you've got. So that's led us to believe that there are now 64 Kerotan Frogs and 64 Gecko ducks to collect, which is pretty cool. I'm just gonna turn up the brightness on my turn up the gain on my webcam a bit, because there we go. I was a little dark. That's much better. Right, let's give this a go, shall we? Oh, I've been blocking my chat. That's no use, is it? Right. Ba-ba-dum-bum-bum. Thanks, Rorschach. I think I did already change that. So I like MGS3. New game. 3, 2, 1, go. We still have to pick I like MGS3. After the end of World War II, because we need the world split into two. We don't need the Orscam camo anymore, but we do need Cold War. The thanks, Jam. But we do need the brown face paint. I will just turn the game volume down a little bit. That should be, yeah, that should be all right. All right, off we go. Wahoo! Climbing up the tree, gonna get my stuff. Did do a little bit of exploration of Mountains 3 yesterday. Just trying to... I can't quite understand how you can still do the old... getting through Mountains 3 without having to shoot those last two guards, but with the new route. It seems inconsistent. I'm not quite sure why. Hey, Cosmic.
Something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving home. I had a couple of miles to go. I looked up and saw a glowing orange object in the sky to the east.
Thanks, Cosmic. Welcome, buddy. So we are potentially on a bit of a time limit with this now. Because later this week, the submissions for really civil rights, just the bonus marathon from really longathon, is going to come to a close. They actually already did close, but they decided they wanted to reopen them until later in the week because the organizer can't look at it and sort out a schedule yet anyway. So if he's not available to do it, he might as well leave the submissions open, which makes sense. But I have, for that marathon, I have submitted a run that I've only ever done once. Only ever done the run. Oh, missed. Gotcha. Only ever done the run once. I have the world record because I'm the only person mad enough to do it. And that, of course, is the All Frog Tags trilogy. It's weird how if you do get clocked by those guys, they don't. You just can't get a quick headshot from them. Oh, well, it's all good. We're fine. We got the frog. That's the important thing. As long as we get the frog, Go on, I'm gonna dare, I'm gonna dare, I'm gonna dare. Yeah! Paid off. Yeah! Big green split. That's part of the reason I wanted to dare, because I knew there was a big green split there. Get the frog. Oh, missed. There we go. So yeah, I submitted the all frog tags trilogy, which is twin snakes, all dog tags, MGS2, all dog tags, MGS3, all Kerotans. Say I am by default the world record holder for it because I'm the only person who's ever run it. It's only ever been run once by me, and that's it. However, I have completed multiple runs of of the 3 individual games. It's not like I only did it once and that was it. I have 0 experience outside of that run. I did all 3 games separately quite a few times before I put them all together. So if that run gets in, and I'm gonna be a bit. I'm trying to think of the right word here. Big-headed. I'm pretty sure it's gonna get in because the number of submissions that they had was good. I wouldn't say it wasn't so bad or low or anything, but I think they're probably gonna want to take every run they can get hold of. From the looks of it. So I think there's a very, very good chance that I'll be running that, which means as soon as that gets announced, maybe once problem is once I'm done with everything that I'm doing at the moment, it'll be time for Delta. We're a little over a month away from Delta now, so it probably won't be for a while. I mean, I'm probably going to be streaming Twin Snakes, which is the remake of MGS1. But just with everything that's going on at the moment, with me wanting to get this done, with this marathon that's coming up, and when I know this marathon, if I know that I'm going to be in really civil rights, every single stream is going to need to be dedicated to those runs. Very Kerotan Frogs, probably not so much. It'll be very easy Kerotan Frogs. It won't be European Extreme. Although I could actually put that on as an incentive, I suppose. I wouldn't. I think I've done. Yeah, first try. I was really struggling with that throw last week. It really threw me off, and we actually cancelled some runs because of that throw. Right, we need to equip brown face paint, which is why we sell like MGS3. No, we don't need uniform. We need backpack. Get rid of that. Get that out. Get that out. We'll keep the D-mic out just in case. There's a couple of times where you might just want to double check. Grenades. I think the highest difficulty I've ever done Twin Snakes dog tags is normal. I don't think I ever did hard. I'm pretty sure I did normal, but I don't think I ever did hard. MGS2 I've only done very easy for dog tags. I've done normal for any %, but I've only ever done very easy for dog tags. And obviously MGS3 I do both normal. I do both very easy and European Extreme. So I wouldn't want to add a donation incentive to increase all of the difficulties because I don't know them. And I wouldn't want to have to practice multiple difficulties of those runs. It's going to be enough of a derust getting back into MGS2 and Twin Snakes without then having to do more difficulties. But actually, there's no harm in me doing a donation incentive for MGS3 to say, increase the final run's difficulty to European Extreme. Nice. I think I'm gonna have to. One thing I still haven't actually tried is whether I can just use the cook a grenade and sneak past that guard. I always slam him, but I might actually be able to just, you know, do a grenade cook and ignore him. It's something I should check at some point. I never have because I never thought I'd have enough time, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna take this super safe, just because we're obviously going for Foxhound. Because actually, if I put that incentive on, then it means that I could, we could push for that incentive during the run. Oh, what? I am gonna reset this and try again, because I am nowhere near in the right place. That's better. Right, and then we have our super safe route here to get past this guard. It's a bit of an annoying route. I hope he... Oh shit, he's turned round. Shit, is he come? Oh god, he's coming back. Crap. Okay, so maybe the solution for this was, rather than come down here and do this, was just wait for this guard. Oh, how long? I don't know how far down he's going to come. Oh, he's waiting there. Okay, maybe he's going to turn around. This is losing a lot of time. Unfortunately, we were going to lose time there anyway because waiting for him is slow. But yeah, okay, maybe that just means rather than go down and round and do the really long, you know, climb down, shimmy across, all of that, maybe the better option there is just to wait for him to turn back round again. That's no, it isn't, because if I'm on top of it, I do get up behind him and slam him. Yeah, you will be waiting longer. It's only because I messed up the throws. Oh well, we're still going. There's huge time saves later on. Lazarevo in particular is a massive time save. All right, Ocelot units. Equip that and get rid of the chaff grenades. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him.
Let's move.
Shoot him. Guy in the bottom left here hasn't fallen over yet, so we'll shoot him again. I think I'm a bit off. Got him. Nice. And we're done. Oh, I was rolled like hard. Oh, gold split. I rolled just like a second too early there. Okay, shoot the frog. Thank you, Justin. It would have been even quicker if I'd not bloody whiffed the roll at the end there. That's not the fastest I've done that. My any percent has definitely had a faster one. One thing I have done recently, just more for safety, it is slower, but it is a lot safer. Is completely redone the next two rooms. I got tired of the amount of shots I had to take on those guards. So now I'm shooting that frog. Because the reason we never did this route in the first place was because when I first started running this, we didn't use the brown face paint. Brown face paint gives Snake unlimited breathing underwater. You can see my oxygen level's not going down. So because we never used that, I was never in a position to do this route. And I never really considered it once once I changed, once I'd added the brown face paint. It is slower. It would be faster to just go, keep going, and do the alternative route, but it makes Bolshire Pass base safer, and a little quicker. Sorry, Bolshire Pass South. It makes Bolshire Pass South slightly quicker, not quick enough to make up for how much time we've just lost in that room. You can see that I've gone, I lost 25 seconds there. So we're not going to gain 25 seconds, but I hope that worked. That was a bit iffy. Hopefully we're okay. Okay, yeah, one of those guards hadn't disappeared. There should have only been one guard there. I got that a little bit wrong. I'm just gonna shoot that dog because I'm a little behind. That dog can see you. One advantage that doing that room that way does have is you don't use up as much ammo. And it now means you can see I've got 21 ammo left over. It now means I don't need to grab the spare ammo just before the Ocelot fight, which saves time in this room as well. Still grab the suppressor. Still quick headshot that guy. Take out both of them. Always forget to. There we go. I've got 18 shots now, so I don't need to. I used to grab spare Mark 22 ammo from that guard. Throw the stun grenade. Gotta be quick here. All good. It's actually a lot. It's actually a lot safer to shoot the frog now. Really shouldn't shoot the frog after the first stun grenade. You shoot after the. You should really shoot the frog after the second stun grenade. It's quite dangerous to shoot after the first one because you don't have a big window. But that was a good fight. I was quite pleased with that. My Ocelot's has gotten so much better over the last few weeks. And yeah, having to put a Kerotan in the middle of it isn't ideal. It's not the worst though. You wanna know what's worse? Try playing the 3DS version and shooting the Yoshi in the middle of that fight. It's not easy. Oh, I can't see I genuinely can't see a thing. It's good to get a gold split on that fight as well. Did do a run recently where I actually shot this frog straight away. Oh, like that. I genuinely can't see it in the dark. It is a guess as to whereabouts it is. Now, I've shot that frog so many times in the past year that, I have a very, very good idea of whereabouts I'm aiming, but it's still a shot in the dark. Using echolocation. Okay, there's the entrance. The main thing that makes the cave. I didn't change my my monitor brightness. I have a quick change on my monitor so that I can change the brightness. I left it on the lowest, which is why I couldn't see very well. But also, it doesn't help having this this key light on me. It shines right in my eye. But if I don't have a key light shining in my eye, then you can't see my face. I'm assuming people want to see my face. I mean, some people might not want to see my face. After a while, you just get used to it. You know, crank up your brightness settings if you've got them. If you're running on the Xbox Series S, there's a very specific setting that you can change. I can't remember exactly which one it is, but there's one graphic setting that really makes a difference. Right, backpack. Smoke grenade went the wrong way there. And camouflage, this is one other difference with Kerotans. We swap to the animal's camo now. So we want to shoot the frog. Got it. Oh, missed it. Oh well. We're not allowed to use it anyway in a Foxhound run. It's only if I'm not on Foxhound rank anyway. And it would save me. Although really shouldn't need it anymore. Like the oh. I got lucky there. I just need... Oh. It's gonna annoy me. There we go. Right, phase 1. I think I've got 2 grenades, so I can still do this without having to go underwater. Sweet, I got the faster. That is the first time in a long time I've got the fastest version of the second phase. Like your shots on him have to be very, very well timed in phase 2 to not get him to put his armor back on again. That is not an easy thing to do. And I haven't done that in ages. It's been so long. It's, yeah, I think the conversation that we've all been having with you, sort of learning the game, Justin. Someone said it best in that the Ocelot unit is the hardest fight to learn. It's the most complicated, it is the most complex, the highest skill level, but it's not actually the hardest fight. It's just the hardest to learn. The pain and the fury are both harder fights. I always get worried seeing that gold split there. It's like, did I miss the frog? Did I do something wrong? And it isn't that. It's just that I've rerouted this now so that we don't need to... Like, before, that room used to take so much longer because we didn't use the brown face paint. And we didn't use the animal's camo. So I used to, like, shoot the food that was on the floor. It was, I think they're Russian false mangoes. I used to eat one of those mangoes. And that takes time. Until, yeah, eventually we're like, oh yeah, there's the brown face paint that allows you to swim underwater forever, and why not just equip the animal's camo early? The one downside of equipping the animal's camo early is this room gets a little more dangerous. You really, really have to hug the floor here. It's very easy to still get spotted if you're not like, as I say, hug it. You need to be absolutely hugging the floor and staying at that 95% camo. This is the worst bit. If you go up there just slightly more, you will get spotted. So you need to be absolutely hugging the ground. There we go. And that, as you can see, is the big time save. There we go. 2 minutes and 11 seconds ahead now. Right. Did I get him? I did. Got him. All right. Yeah, those crocodiles will mess you up, and that's every difficulty as well. I've been killed by those crocodiles on very easy because the moment they grab you, that's it. You're dead. There's nothing you can do about it. Time for probably I think this might be my least favorite room now. Just because I can easily screw up both versions of this. Yep, there we go. Okay, we're going to have to take this very, very differently. In fact, since we're here, since I'm here, I might as well get the frog now. Don't usually shoot that frog until much late, until the way back, but as we're here at this point, might as well. Only thing now is I don't know where this final guard is. He's there, so we're just gonna... There we go. Okay. That is not how you should do that room. But we're still on Foxhound, so it's fine. That was really bad. Just awful. But at least, as I say, at least I don't have to... I mean, at that point, it just became a casual run through of that room. Just take out every guard. The Mark 22 is just OP. It's so ridiculously powerful. I do believe it is being nerfed massively in Delta. I understand it's like going to have drop off and stuff. Yeah. I did have discovered recently, you do have, if you're going to do that quick headshot, you do have to shoot the frog. You do have to shoot the dog. If you're wearing the animal's camo already. I found that out the hard way. The dog will see you. But yeah, I understand that the Mark 22 is going to have like drop off, so you can't just headshot a guard from the other side of the map without any consequences. Which is as it should be. It is kind of ridiculous that you can basically snipe guards in this with the Mark 22. The Mark 22 is like it's so much better in Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain. I can't remember what it's like in MGS4. But it feels really nice to use in Ground Zeroes. And Phantom Pain. I can't remember enough about Phantom Pain. I haven't done a Ground Zero speedrun in ages. Nothing. Just punching a frog. Like, come on. What do I think I'm doing? Punching a frog. Doesn't everyone do that? Ground Zeroes is really interesting. It's very, very fast. That's the main thing with Ground Zeroes is it's like the main. I remember looking at the leaderboard for it and seeing that the run is like 30 minutes. I was like, oh, okay, 30 minutes for Ground Zeroes. That seems okay. Thinking that it was 30 minutes for that was just the Ground Zeroes mission. I figured the speedrun was just the ground, the main Ground Zeroes mission. And then I discovered, oh no, the main Ground Zeroes mission is like 3 minutes. This is every single mission. And then, yeah, you watch it and you see why it's, the crazier thing with Ground Zeroes is stealth no kills. If you ever get the opportunity to see it live, like in a marathon setting, yeah, you go watch one of the runs on YouTube. But watch Joseph Joestar run Ground Zeroes and do stealth no kills, and you will be questioning what the frick stealth means. Maybe a little bit you'll be questioning what no kills are, but absolutely you were like, this isn't stealth. This is not stealth. How some of the things that gets done in that run constitutes stealth, I do not know, but finishes every single level with 0 alerts or whatever it is in Ground Zeroes. They're not called alerts. I think it's called being found or something like that. Oh no, stun grenades quick before those cards spot me. Okay, that was a little awkward, but we're through. I'll die if I eat this pill. Goodbye. There we go. All right, time for the super safe warehouse 2 strat. I do want to come back to it. Someone mentioned today that you can you don't have to do a box headshot. You can cigar spray the guard instead, which I did not know. Shoot that guy twice. Oh shit! I haven't got another tranquilizer. That. No. There we go. Phew. Okay. I just didn't want him to spot me. I don't know why I'm going back to the Mark 22. I don't actually want it yet. There we go. Okay, so I need to be just a little bit more cautious with how many Mark 22 shots I'm making. That was a little overkill. Yeah, Phantom Pain never quite felt like a Metal Gear. Very, very different. Whereas Ground Zeroes did. And it's because I've always maintained that Ground Zeroes has the best map of any game in the series. The map in Ground Zeroes is an absolute work of art. CQC slam this guard. We don't want. I need to be all good. It was. But they made the most of that map. Yeah, you really got a lot out of it. Let's see some. This guy can get Mark 22 ammo from that guard, but we don't need it because the very next thing I've got 9, and the very next thing we're going to do is get a bunch of ammo from the end. I have considered whether I could cut out the ammo grab, but it's just it's way safer to do it because there's a bunch of ammo in mountains too, but I wouldn't want to go into mountains 1 and run out. It does. It definitely, out of every game in the series, it's definitely the one that feels the least like a Metal Gear game. All right. This happy chappy has been the bane of my existence in Kerotan runs recently. I have not had a good time against the end. I had a run, I think it was yesterday. I had one run on I think Sunday where the end shot me as I was approaching him after I'd stun grenade it. I'd thrown the stun grenade. I missed the other shot. That should be fine. He managed to shoot me just as the stun grenade went off, and it was enough to knock me out. Because as you can see, I've got no stamina at all. One shot from the end, and I'm dead. 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Oh, nearly. I nearly couldn't punch him there. Right, we want to do. I did this yesterday and I accidentally killed him because I thought he had enough. No, I'm not going to. I was about to make the same mistake, which was I shot him because he's still because I missed one of my shots on him earlier. Right, get all the ammo. I missed one of my shots. I missed one of the 3 shots at the start. And I thought he didn't. I thought he still. I could get one shot off in him, and that would leave him on almost nothing. And I was wrong. It just outright finished him off, which is bad in this run. Want to finish him off. So I then had to. I just had to loop back round, grab all 3 Kerotans, and I didn't realize the fatal mistake that I'd made in my looping ground. And I didn't discover it until I started fighting the Fury. I forgot to pick up the Mosing the gun. Where is he? He's still not dead? Oh, what? He's got 1 hit left. Okay, there is only one choice. I only have one option. So I could have shot him. So he should have left this area. Shit. Where is he? No! And that's the run dead. What the frick? I can't believe that wasn't enough to kill him. I hate this guy. Absolutely ruining every one of my runs at the moment. That is indeed the end. My God. All because I missed that. All because I missed that one shot at the start. I think I could have shot him. But I did that, as I said, I think it was yesterday, and I shot him as he ran away, thinking that'll just leave him on a sliver, and it finished him off. He must have had slightly less than what he had there, because I shot him 3 times and that wasn't enough. Good God. Let's have a slurp of my drink. Oh dear. Actually, just before we continue, okay, I had a notification on Discord. It's just it was actually really longathon saying that they've reopened submissions briefly. Right, let's try this again from the top. Oh my God. Doesn't make sense that pretty much every boss in this game explodes when they die. I've only just noticed that message. It's because every single member of the Cobra unit was given an explosive implant so that when they die, they explode. The reason for that is so that the enemy can't recover their bodies and, you know, tear them apart and find out how they tick. Basically, the enemies couldn't recover the nanomachines that give them their abilities. That's why all of the bosses explode. Except for the boss. The boss doesn't explode. New game, you can't do Kerotans on New Game Plus. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We've got a couple of rooms that would be nicer to do better this time.
East and west. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
There's one thing I'm looking forward to with Delta is sitting and watching all of the cutscenes, listening to all the codecs, because it's been so long since I've done that. There'll be so much of the story that I've forgotten as well. It's something you don't get to appreciate when you're a speedrunner. And any run where you have to appreciate it, it's really irritating. I don't think I do a speedrun where watching cutscenes is mandatory. I do plenty of speedruns where there are some cutscenes that matter. Like this, for example, we have to watch the boss's final cutscene. We have to sit through torture. But I can't think of a speedrun I do where all cutscenes are mandatory. Maybe Spyro Into the Dragonfly? Which I can't really say is a run that I do. Like there are some mandatory cutscene, like the opening cutscene of Vice City is mandatory, but it's just the opening. There's no others. I'm trying to think if I've got a speedrun with mandatory cutscenes. It's like Jade Cocoon. There's a bunch of dialogue that you have to skip. Any of the full motion video cutscenes can be skipped, but actually there's a bunch of in-engine cutscenes in the game that can't be skipped. That's probably the closest. Jade Cocoon's probably the closest. Oh my God, come on, Nick, aim. There we go. Wow, that's poor. Yeah, it'd be interesting to what they do. I mean, it's got to be fairly faithful because they're reusing all of the voice dialogue. Oh, what? I fucking shot over him. Hello, boyos. I'm gonna roll him again. Yes. Getting better at that roll again. I wanted to pick up some more time. All right, virtuous mission done. I don't think I missed any frogs. It is going to be the worst shit. If I think that I've done Foxhound, we get to the end, and I haven't got all the Kerotans, that's going to be the worst. Yeah, gold split. Oh yeah, the whole new snake will take damage over time, and you'll continue to see it. It's not like, you know, you'll retain scars and wounds and stuff. It's just gonna be nice to see. More than anything, it's just gonna be nice to have some new Metal Gear. That's the thing for me. We're getting something new. And I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I'm really looking forward to speedrunning it and sort of learning the speedrun and finding bits of route. I mean, for me, oh yeah. when was Survive? If you don't include the Master Collection. Alexa, what year did Metal Gear Survive come out? Yes, I am.
Survive was released on the 20th of February 2018 and it is available on PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
2018 was Survive. It's been 7 years since we had any new Metal Gear content. I mean, new Metal Gear content. I'm not counting the Master Collection because there's nothing new in the Master Collection. Survive is an interesting game. It's not very good. It's very fair to say that it's not a very good game. But in the right circumstances, it can be a lot of fun. The speedrun isn't bad. The speedrun's got a lot of downtime. There's a lot of time during the speedrun where you don't do anything. You just kind of you just sit there and, you know, shoot zombies while waiting for a timer to go down. The main thing with the speedrun is that it's much better on New Game Plus. You don't have to go grab. We don't talk about Survive. Hey, I do. I want showcase the Survive speedrun at a marathon. No, not uniform. I don't need the uniform. I am holding off learning MGS4 until Master Collection Volume 2 comes out now. I just don't see the point in learning MGS4, knowing we're about to get a far superior version of it around the corner. I say around the corner, we actually have no idea when. I imagine. I would hope that that Master Collection Volume 2 comes out next year, because sorry, some say Survive is the only Metal Gear worth playing. Sorry, who says this? I've never ever heard I was going to say I've never heard anyone say that Survive is the only Metal Gear worth playing. One thing Survive has going for it is the Fox engine. It is on a very, very good game engine. It has been like 90% confirmed that MGS4 will be on the Master Collection Volume 2. Basically, not too long after Master Collection Volume 1 came out, the developers did a video where they talked about like the challenges of 1 and what they did, and they talked about the fact that it's called Volume 1, and that does therefore suggest that there will be a Volume 2. And they basically said, yes, there will be a Volume 2. And when it came to talking about what games would be on it, they basically said along the lines of, everyone knows it's going to be MGS4, so yeah. They didn't outright say MGS4 will be in Master Collection Volume 2, but they kind of said everyone kind of assumes it's going to be 4, so we're not going to, like, there's no point in trying to hide the fact that it's probably going to be 4. Let's get that off. It turns around. There we go. All good. I don't see the point in Ground Zeroes and 5 and Phantom Pain, because they're already available on all. You can play them on all modern consoles already. I'm expecting for Peace Walker and Rising Revengeance, because you can't play Rising Revengeance on Switch. And you can't play Rising Revengeance on PlayStation. I don't think you can play Rising Revengeance on PlayStation 5. You can play it on Xbox Series S and X. If you've got a digital copy of the Xbox 360 version, you can play it. And then I'm hoping that they whack every PSP game on as the bonus stuff, in the same way that all the MSX games were bonuses for Master Collection Volume 1. I'm hoping it's going to be PSP Volume 2. Oh, I knew I wasn't quite in the doorway. Damn it. We'll carry on from here. There's still a PB to be had, so I need the I need the practice. I would hope that Peace Walker still has multiplayer. I never got to play. I never played Peace Walker multiplayer. I hope I'm not too slow here. I'm okay. Phew. I mean, you can still play it. To be fair, you can still play Peace Walker multiplayer now. Oh! It said 3 enemies. I assumed that meant that guy had gone. I'm probably gonna have to reset now. Fudge. This is bad. Don't usually screw up Ocelot unit this badly. It said there were only 3 guards left, so I assumed that meant... I'd taken out the, already taken out the guy in the bottom right, but it must have been someone else. We already know that by the time we get to Lazarevo, there's like a 2-minute time save. So we'll keep going for now. Yeah, I never had anyone at the time to play Peace Walker with. In fact, I said that I never played Peace Walker on PSP. To this day I still don't actually own a copy of Peace Walker on PSP. I do have it on my Vita, and it plays so well on Vita. But I've never actually owned a physical copy of it on PSP. The first time I ever actually properly played through it was in the Master Collection, the HD collection on Xbox 360. It is impressive. I say it. If you do, I'd say I didn't really like Peace Walker when I played it on the Xbox 360. Because the problem with it is it wasn't designed for wasn't designed to be played on console. It was designed to be played on the go. And it's really and when you play it on the go, the whole game feels a lot better because you wanting to play little bits at a time, and the mission based the way the missions are constructed works better for those small bite-sized sessions. Whereas I found it really difficult and a bit of a slog to get through it normally. Yeah, you can. But yeah, when I played it on my Vita, the advantage of playing it on the Vita is there's a patch available so that you can use the right analog stick and do all of that. And it's yeah, so much nicer. But, don't actually know if I can just. Okay, we actually don't need to shoot that other guard. I've been shooting that guy. That saves a little bit more time. No, we can just shoot the Kerotan and then go. She might still have to wait for the guard to turn. I'm gonna play this safe. I did discover that I was using up too much ammo. Although saying that was not worth. That's better.
Patrol here. It appears we've been infiltrated. Commence alert formation.
I haven't played on my Vita in a while actually. I'm gonna do this safe. I'm gonna do this the way you should do this, which is take that shot, throw that stun grenade, now shoot the Kerotan.
Fight fair.
You have a lot more time. Don't think that was a headshot. No, it wasn't. Okay, little bit of time lost, but not a huge amount. I did get shot a little more than I would normally like. In fact, I'm actually beeping. Isn't too much of a problem, except it means that I don't have as much leeway when it comes to the pain. The pain has to be like I can't afford to take much damage. Yeah, the overhead throw it is quite easy to whiff that, and it ends up being an underhand throw. This is a room I wish I could do. I wish I could do the vent glitch. Because this room is so much faster if you can do the vent glitch. But to this day, I've tried so many times. I've watched so many videos, tried to understand how it works. I cannot. Where the fudge is this frog? There he is. Wow, that was appalling. And I picked up the night vision goggles for some reason. That was awful. That was, yeah, that was really poor. Whereas if we look at my previous run, I shot that frog instantly in the dark. Oh my god, I'm getting stuck everywhere. It's like, you needed to move around, eh? Well, you can pick these goggles up. Maybe they'll help you next time. Bitch. Did feel like the game was calling me a bitch. And so it should do. I mean, we're not even on Foxhound. I've died already twice to the Ocelot, you know. I just want the practice. I don't want to reset. I want to get some practice in. There's always Thursday. Hey, Tom. How's it going, buddy? $18 ammo is fine. Don't need any more than that. Alright, let's go fight this sucker. Nice. We need smoke grenades, and we need the animals camo. And we need to shoot the frog. Still really bad habit of missing that frog. Forgetting to shoot that frog. There is a fairly hefty time save on the pain if I can do it well. Oh. And the smoke grenade hasn't worked properly. I need to shoot him before he... Okay. Oh. I don't know why that smoke grenade didn't work. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna die. This is horrible. This is the thing with the pain. Like, as soon as the pain gets out of hand, there's nothing you can do. And he dodged the grenades. I'm dead. I think at this point we reset. I don't see much point in it depends what you like. Before, it really isn't going well this evening. Before marathon runs, I tend to just stream and just practice through streaming. Unless there's something in particular I really need to practice. Most of that just tends to be just doing runs. Doing runs and doing no reset runs. For me, I've always found is the best way of practicing. What you tend to find, 3 to 1 go. What you tend to find is when it comes to a marathon, you'll tend to get set up and ready to go a good sort of 15-20 minutes before your run's actually due to start. So you usually use that time to just have a quick crack at anything you just want to, you know, make sure is up to snuff. But it varies by person. You know, some people will, you know, some people will go through and practice each of the bosses over and over again. Some people just want to do runs. It also depends on the game. If it was Metal Gear Solid 1, I would spend before a marathon. I'd probably spend a bit of time practicing Liquid Infinite. But outside of that, that'd be it. It'd be that and then just runs. The only thing I've really been practicing outside of the stream at the moment with MGS3 is non-lethal Volgin, but that's because I've only just learnt it for this run. And actually, I think I prefer non-lethal Volgin to lethal. It is slower, but the fight isn't that bad. And in fact, actually, I think on New Game Plus, where you've already got the Cold War camo, it probably isn't that much slower. It's the thing with if you're doing MGS1 any percent, Liquid Infinite is the only thing. Right, it's the only thing to practice. Depends which run you're doing. If you're doing PC, it's the only thing to practice. If you're doing console, you might want to practice weapon glitch as well. But that's it. Hey, Natals. Glod. Oh, I did get a Glod. I've got this. Got to get something out of tonight, I suppose. So far, we have not gotten past the end. Right, can I get Dolinova? No, right. I've not had much luck with this room this evening. Again, I don't know why I swear that is the same position I always. Hey!
A message from Natals, who has now subscribed on Twitch for 5 months. Take this.
Take this. Thanks. Thanks, Nails. It's very kind of you. What would happen if you, for example, crouch in the air in MGS1, causing the game to crash in the middle of a marathon run? Then you would just you just have to load a save and pick up from where it left off. I've done that before. I've had crashes in the middle of runs, and yeah, you just take the loss. It's just like, yep, okay, this isn't going to be an official run. In fact, the worst speedrun marathon run I ever did was last year. It was last year? Was it last year or was it this year? I'm pretty sure it was last year. Worst marathon run I ever did was you don't save in MGS1, but you make sure you've got backup saves. Never go into a marathon without backup saves. For example, being prepared for marathon saves. When I went to SGDQ in 2023 and did Twin Snakes, I did it on console. I took 4 GameCube memory cards with me. Every single one of those memory cards full of backup saves. And the reason I had 4 and I had so many backup saves was because there were donation incentives to wear the tuxedo, and a bid war on whether I saved Merrill or Otacon. So I had backup saves for every eventuality. So I needed backup saves for wearing the tuxedo and saving Otacon, wearing the tuxedo and saving Merrill, not wearing the tuxedo and saving Merrill, and not wearing the tuxedo and saving Otacon. If I remember correctly, tuxedo wasn't met, and I think it was save Otacon. So yeah. I went, and I didn't need any of them. In the end, the run went fine. There were no crashes. There were no issues. But I'll go back to the worst run that I ever did was last year for Bingo-thon, and that was Twin Snakes again. I had to do blackout bingo, so all 25 goals, and I completely screwed the whole thing up. Like I immediately submitted to torture, not noticing that one of my bingo slots was to survive one round of torture. So I loaded a save, I quit and loaded a backup save. The backup save was on a different difficulty, so like certain things weren't the same. Like I had to get dog tags, and whenever I do dog tags on Twin Snakes, I do like to have the radar on because it makes it a little bit easier. My backup save didn't have the radar switched on, so I didn't have that anymore. And yeah, it's just an absolute disaster. I actually ended up not finishing the run. I ran out of time. Because for Bingo-thon, that's not unusual. Because bingo cards can completely screw a run up and completely throw it off course. So it's not actually that uncommon for a bingo run to have to end. Keep going to uniform. For a bingo run to have to end early. But like I got into a position where I'd spent so long in the warehouse trying to get the dog tags off the guards in there that my normal PAL key, which I hadn't put in yet, had frozen over. So I tried to wait it out for it to go back, not knowing that in Twin Snakes, the cards don't go back. Oh, crap. That was a stun grenade. Is that a problem? I don't think... No, I'm pretty sure I'm okay for that stun grenade. As long as I've got... As long as I've got one stun grenade... Wait, do I get more stun grenades before Ocelot? I don't think I've got enough stun grenades now. Right, let's see what happens here. Cool, you don't need to throw that guard. Nice, gold split, because we don't need to throw that guard. Yeah, I need more stun grenades. I've realized I couldn't. You need two. You need well, no, sorry, you need all three stun grenades. One for the Ocelot unit and two for Ocelot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slam both of these guys and check to see if either of them have got stun grenades on them. Chaff. That's no good. Come on, please have stun. No, WP. Yeah, I knew that was WP. This guard's got normal grenades. Thing is here now, because I threw both of those, because I've shuffled both of those guards, I can just wait for this guy to turn around. Don't know if there's any more stun grenades anywhere. Might be some in here. Check Razvet. Smoke grenades. Under the stairs. No, it doesn't look like it. Hi, Space Spiffman. Not too great, if I'm honest. Those are thermal goggles. There's none in here. There's nothing in here. Not too great. I've whiffed. I accidentally threw the wrong grenade. All right. What would probably end up doing then? Also, I might as well equip those smoke grenades now. I wonder if that's worth doing. Grabbing those smoke grenades and equipping them then, rather than having to grab smoke grenades and equip them before the
Let's move.
That was bloody close. Ugh. I think I'm gonna reset. I've screwed this one up. Let's reset. Completely screwed this up. The only marathon I have no, that's wrong. I've submitted to 2 marathons. I've got 2 marathons I've submitted to, but their schedules have not been revealed, so I don't know if I'm in them. One is really, really civil rights, which is a bonus marathon done by Really, Really Longathon to raise money for civil rights cases in the US at the moment. So basically, if ICE have come and taken your dad away and you need legal funds, that's the charity that you go to for help. For that, I've submitted the All Frog Tags trilogy. Really, Really Longathon is all about really, really long speedruns. That's the whole point. Bolshire Pass Base Northeast. No, I would not be going and getting that.
After the end of World War II.
Yeah, there's no way I can get those stun grenades on Euro.
West.
I suppose we do take out all of the guards, so maybe. At this point, it's not worth it. If I was going to continue, the thing to have done with that fight would just be use 1 stun grenade against Ocelot. The second half of that fight would have been a lot slower, but that would have been the easiest thing to do. The easier thing to do would be to not whiff the stun grenade stupidly in the first place. That would have been the better option. Yeah, really, really civil rights is still looking for, they want runs that are at least 3 hours, because the marathon's like a week or 2 weeks long. So they want runs that are over 3 hours, ideally. So I have submitted the All Frog Tags trilogy, which is Metal Gear Solid, the Twin Snakes, all dog tags, Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, all dog tags, and Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater, all Kerotans. I may go back to my submission, because now that submissions are reopened, I can edit them again. And I might add upgrading Kerotans to European Extreme as an incentive. Not the other 2. The other 2 will remain as very easy because they're the only ones I know. They would not be interested. They would. Oh no, wrong swampland. They would only be interesting Ground Zeroes if it was part of something bigger. So I did Really, Really Longathon earlier this year or late last year. Can't remember which. And I ran the Master Collection trilogy. So I ran 1, 2, and 3 back to back from the Master Collection. So that was good. I said that if I was going to go back to Really, Really Longathon, the thing that I'd want to do is to do that run again, but do them all on the hardest difficulty. Which I can't do at the moment because I haven't learned European Extreme from GS2. 1 and 3 I've got down, but I still need to learn Euro for 2 if I'm going to do that. But as you know, Oh, that was a nice roll. Just gonna... There we go. Rather than quick headshots, do that a bit more manually. That's much better.
Patrol here.
There are not many people who have pulled off Foxhound or Big Boss in an event at GDQ. So it's pretty special when it does happen. Can't see me doing it. Yeah, at some point, either this year or next year, I do intend on learning. I do intend on learning European Extreme on MGS2. The other marathon I have submitted for, because I have submitted 2 marathons. I've also submitted to Complete-a-thon, which is a marathon I have done before. I did Unmetal All Achievements for Complete-a-thon 1 year. So as the name implies, Complete-a-thon is a marathon all about full completion of things. So I've submitted this. I've submitted all Kerotan's European Extreme because it's not necessarily like 100% completion, but it's still, you know, they do encourage runs where, you know, you collect loads of stuff and you know, do that kind of stuff. So I've submitted this to that as well. It's been a couple of years since I've done Complete-a-thon. I missed out on a Complete-a-thon actually. So last year I didn't submit to Complete-a-thon. Year before I submitted Mini Ghost 100% and it didn't get in. It was the only thing I submitted, and that didn't get in. And then the year before, as I say, was Unmetal, because that was the year I was on my massive Unmetal rampage, trying to get Unmetal into every marathon I could get it into to get in front of as many people as possible. Meant jack shit. Since I did all of those, one person has picked up Unmetal as a speedrun, and it was someone who was already in Metal Gear Speedrunners anyway. And that was crack on. Hey, Deagle.
Snake, did you like my sunglasses? Oh, you'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Always. Why, hey, bum, 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 bum.
A message from SGT Deagle, who has now subscribed on Twitch for 22 months. 22.
22. Thanks, Deagle. Been quite apart from the runs being terrible, there's been quite a nice little cozy stream so far. Apart from right at the start, where I had to like scrub chat and shit. I don't know if it's all green now. You should see some of the runs I've already had. We haven't got past the end yet this evening. Yeah, I don't know if anyone was here right at the start and noticed what was going on. I tried not to make light of it because I didn't want to make light of it in front of the user at the time. So I don't know if anyone realized what I was doing and what was going on. Oh crap! I haven't done any of this. Yes, it was indeed the spicy. No, not every time I go to change my bloody uniform. Every time. Yes, there was a. It was on the YouTube. It was on my YouTube short stream. There was indeed a very spicy name in chat. So I immediately got rid of that person. I won't repeat it here because it would probably get me demonetized. Just for repeating the word that was in their name. Oh, and YouTube have completely redone their algorithm recently. Like like they're now being even stricter on what's like child friendly and whatever. And it's just completely screwing over content creators again, because that's all YouTube ever want to do, is screw over their content creators. So I don't make enough money off YouTube to care. So I don't have a problem with it. Oh god, I've missed. This is bad. I've missed. That's too much. That's accurate. And again, screwed that up completely. Just gonna. I mean, I wonder if it's worth taking a break, getting a drink. Oh, it's right. Another notification. OG Happy Days. Oh dear. Ugh. Come on, Nick. Come on. Oh, ow. Ow. Mm. You know what's weird? You can wrap around this menu. You cannot wrap around this menu. You can then wrap around this menu. Why can't you wrap around the menu that asks
After the end of
which
World
version
War
of
II,
MGS you like?
The world was split into two.
I don't get it.
East and West. This marked the beginning.
I understand. I certainly understand that the menu style is different. They're not in boxes and it's different, but it's just bizarre. It's so weird that it's just so weird that one menu is complete. It doesn't look the same. It's a completely different design, and you can't wrap around. Like, why? Why is that menu just so bizarre? I don't like it. It really annoys me now. I like everything being cohesive and the same. Or maybe it was added right at the end of development. It's a good shout. If I ever got the chance to interview some of the developers of this game, the first question I'd ask. I hope so. If I can at least get at this point, I'm not that fussed about Foxhound now. I just want a decent run. I want world record again. The world record can be easily improved. I've just got to get a decent run in that doesn't like fail miserably. I'll just ask Kojima. I'll just give him a call. I'll just ring Daryl Dixon and be like, "Yo, dude, hook me up, fam." I say Daryl Dixon because I've forgotten the actor's name. So poor. I still haven't played. I've been doing my best to avoid spoilers about Death Stranding 2, but I hear it's fantastic. I hear it's better than the first one. Oh, that's annoying. I'm going to do that manually because I don't know what it is. I just can't quick headshot those guys at the moment.
Come in, HQ. Patrol here.
did find out yesterday that I will be getting a bonus from work in this month's pay. So I'm finally going to be able to afford to pre-order Delta. I've been putting it on Norman Readers, thank you. I've been putting it off for so long, but I'll actually have the money to pre-order Delta now. And that's it. That's pretty much the only thing I get to spend on my bonus on myself. Everything else will be bills, holiday, family stuff. Do you have actually? I do have one other speedrun related thing. Bit of news for you. So I didn't realize this was actually a couple of weeks before GDQ. But a couple of slots on GDQ's hotfix have opened up. There's two time slots have been offered, which presumably means 2 shows are being retired. 2 of the current shows on GDQ hotfix are being retired. I can't remember what the other slot was. So it was a 10 p.m. There's two slots every weekday for hotfix. 7 p.m. EST and 10 p.m. EST. One of the slots was 10 p.m. I think it was Monday, but don't hold me to that. I'm probably wrong. It probably wasn't Monday. The other slot was 7 p.m. Friday, which 7 p.m. EST is midnight for me. So I have submitted. It for the first time. I've never submitted to GDQ hotfix. I've ran on GDQ hotfix a couple of times. I've done 2 hotfix runs. But I've actually applied to be a showrunner and run my own show on GDQ hotfix. The big issue I got is that I don't live in the US. Because it is a paid position. It's you work as a contractor, so you get paid for it. I don't know how much you get paid for it. Probably not a huge amount, but enough to compensate you for your time. The problem is because I don't live in the US, then there's work related issues around that. So like I've probably got to try and get a visa or something to even working remotely. But I'm hoping GDQ might have a better idea of how that might work. I don't know whether they'll even accept it. They might just outright say, no, we're not accepting you because you're not in the US. Because their instructions do specifically say that you must currently be eligible to work in the US, which technically I'm not. Yes, I didn't go to uniform this time. Technically, I'm not at the moment, but I've said in my application, I understand because I'm not a US resident. There's probably some extra stuff that I may have to go through. I'm happy to work on a volunteer basis until that's sorted or whatever. I'm happy to work with you on trying to deal with that. But I don't know what's going to happen with that. I don't know whether they just outright refuse it straight away and just say no, we just don't want to have to deal with people who aren't in the US. I know that Selkuth Mind, who is the lead organizer for Preventathon, she's Canadian, and she's also interested in applying. So she's actually reached out to them to find out. I've decided to just go for it anyway and see what happens, rather than wait for a response. But hopefully, I'll find out from her what they say. But. Let me concentrate on trying to get this bloody chaff throw correct this time. Gotcha. And as we discovered, we do not need to Just like the normal route of this. We don't need to slam that guard. But yeah, anyway, go back to what I was saying. The thing is, the fact that I'm not from the US is kind of the whole point behind my show. If you don't know, for those who don't know, GDQ Hotfix is a it is fun. GDQ Hotfix is a daily show that takes place on the GDQ channel every day. The special events over the weekends, and it's basically GDQ's online show that continues all year round. When the only time it's not on is when there's another event on. It's like when GDQ's on, it's not on. Right, me. Cool. It runs on a 2-week schedule. So you've got basically a week A and a week B. So it's 10 shows, 10 different shows over 2 weeks. And then special events over the weekend. And each of those shows tends to focus on a particular topic or area. There's a speciality. It's not just, you don't just do speed runs. There's stuff to it. So, for example, the 2 shows that I've been on in the past were a show called Which is Faster, which is all about pitting 2 games up against each other and seeing which one's faster. I did the I did the Metal Gear Solid 1 versus Twin Snakes race against House Tests. I ran Twin Snakes and I won. I'm going to concentrate for a second.
Just my imagination. Move! What? Let's move.
I keep getting... This is bad. I'm making such a hash of this.
What the hell?
I know, that's a very good question.
Just my imagination. Move! What? Let's move. What?
That's better. It's fine. That guard will sleep. Okay, we're okay. We're good now. Ah. Thanks, Biffman. That didn't scare the crap out of me. Right. Luckily, we've not actually that far behind. I'm only 23 seconds behind, and there's plenty of time saved. So this won't be a Kerotan run, but we'll try and get as close as possible. I can't keep resetting, otherwise we'll never finish a run tonight. Anyway, go back to the hotfix then. So so I did I said what's faster, where I ran Twin Snakes against House Test running Metal Gear Solid 1. And then last year I did a show called Passion Project, which is hosted by Amber Cyprian, which is a show all about runners who have a particular passion for the speed run that they're doing. So there isn't, it isn't just you picked up a speed run and you've done it and that's it. You have to be able to sort of show that there's a little more to it and there's something. And the run I did for that was Unmetal, because I've ran every category, I've written a wiki, I've showcased it at so many different marathons. I'm in the credits for the game following it for speedrun stuff, and you know, I've done so much with it, and it was a passion project. It wasn't just a speed run. Whoops, cigar. And we'll get the cutscene. No worries, Justin. Thank you very much for popping by. Hopefully, I do kick the end spot this time around. I've crawled on the floor. It'd be nice to at least just get a run finished this evening. This is kind of what happened last week. Last week, Tuesday went really badly, and then Thursday I got Foxhound. So here's hoping that that's what happens this week. We'll see. So yeah, that's the kind of thing. So like, there's a show called Do All the Things, which is specifically showcasing completion speedruns. There's speedruns from the Crypt, which is all about horror speedruns, stuff like that. Let's just wait for him to turn. Saves a bullet. And it also means I get past this dog. Nice, gold split. There we go. So the show that I've submitted, and this is why the whole I'm not a US resident and all of this kind of means something with this. The show that I've submitted, I'm naming Across the Pond. And it's the intention will be a show that specifically highlights speedruns and in particular runners who are outside of North America. The 7 p.m. Actually, I'm going to concentrate on this fight now. Oh, I don't think I hit that. Oh, I bloody... Phew, okay. Little iffy because I missed the bloody frog several times, but we got there. We got there in the end. That was the important thing. I'm going to change the bloody brightness setting on my monitor so I can see. So yeah, Across the Pond, the intention being that it showcases runners who aren't in North America. I do include Canada in that. I don't particularly want to showcase Canadian runners because I feel like Canada and USA, well, it's all North America. And the timing for them to do hotfix is always great. 7 p.m. or 10 p.m. every weekday. Whereas for us over in Europe, if we ever want to be on GDQ, we have to be up bloody late at night. When I did Passion Project and I did that Unmetal run, I didn't realize at the time that Passion Project was the 10 p.m. slot and not the 7 p.m. slot. So my run for me was at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I went to, I think I went to bed about 11, slept for 3 hours, then woke up, did my run, tried to go back to sleep and couldn't. So instead just stayed up for the whole of Saturday and ran Pixel Perfect 4. It just happened that that event was the Friday night before Pixel Perfect 4. But it was an ideal opportunity because I then got to shout out Pixel Perfect. We got Pixel Perfect got the outgoing GDQ raid from that. So we had like right as we started, we had like several hundred viewers jump in, and we were like getting started, and it was bad, and that eventually led to Pixel Perfect dying. But you know, it was a really good opportunity. But yeah, 3 a.m. is not a great time. So this 7 p.m. for me, it will be midnight slot on a Friday night is the best possible time. It's still not great. It's still starting at, for me, it will still be starting at midnight and finishing at 3 a.m., which still isn't ideal. But it's a Friday, so it's Saturday morning. So at least I can, you know, I can afford to have, I can have a lie-in because I'm not at work. And hopefully that, you know, that's the best opportunity for other runners. I have said in my submission, if there's any chance of starting slightly earlier, I would welcome that, and I'd want to explore that option if it was available. But obviously there's no obligation for them to start it any earlier. Yeah, that's the intention, and the idea will be is every episode would try and focus on a different area, a different region of the world, not necessarily like a country. I'm going to concentrate on this fight, actually. Good first phase. I always go the wrong way when I'm trying to cycle back to the Mark 22. Wow. That is absolutely spot on pain. That pain fight can't really be done much quicker than that. That was really nice. Anyway, okay, go back to where we were at. The intention will be to showcase a different region, not necessarily all from the same country. I'm thinking, you know, we could do one which is the United Kingdom. So, you know, runners from Scotland, Ireland, or British Isles, and do Republic of Ireland as well, whatever. Yeah, you could do Western Europe, you could do Scandinavia, you could do, you know, there's 5 different regions of Africa that you could do. But also what I try and get runners to do, and what I'd really push for, is that the games they speedrun are also from that area. You know, so when it's the United Kingdom, I'd ideally want British games. I actually had to, as part of the application, you have to put together a mock event showcase. So, you know, write up an event run of what it could look like. And for that, you need to put in runner names and runner details and games and stuff like that. So the three games that I picked out, I put runners with them. I'm not going to say who they are because I don't want to point specific names, although you probably work out who a couple of them are. They're obviously all British. Started with the Italian Job. The Italian Job video game. Then Time Splitters 2, because that's a British game, was developed in Britain, Free Radical, and then finished up with Grand Theft Auto Vice City, because the Grand Theft Auto games are developed in the UK, or most of them have been developed in the UK. I think those are the 3 games I played. At one point, Batman Arkham Asylum was in there. I can't remember if that stuck. No, I'm pretty sure. No, I'm pretty sure I took. No, I took out Arkham Asylum because it was slightly too long. The show's 3 hours. You do have to put ad breaks in as well. And Arkham Asylum was too long. It usually ends up being 1, 2, or 3 speed runs for a hotfix, depending on the length of them. The two hotfixes I've done were both 2 speed runs. So yeah, like if you've got 3 runs that are all, if you've got runs that are less than an hour, you can fit 3 runs in under an hour. Sorry, as long as your runs are all under an hour, you can fit 3 runs in. But if your runs are over an hour, then you're probably only getting 2. But yeah, the 3 runs that I found were all under an hour. As I say, I found British speedrunners running British games, and that'd be the idea. So what I'd love is to find a Spanish runner. I should concentrate on this room because this has been awful recently as well. That's better. So what I'd love is to find a Spanish speedrunner to do on metal, but I don't think that's going to happen.
We found signs of enemy infiltration. Commence alert formation.
One thing I wouldn't do is I wouldn't limit commentary. Look, commentators can be from anywhere. I'm not fussed about commentators. You know, if you're an English speedrunner doing the English event, you can have an American commentator with you. That's not a problem. It's the runners in the games that I really want there to be a focus on stuff that's not just American. So yeah, that's one application done. So I have no idea where it's going to lead to, because as I say, they might just outright reject it because I'm not American and I'm not eligible to work in the US. I have no idea, but we'll see. Who's asking? Oh, okay, he's really far away. I was a bit worried there. I'm gonna swap weapons because we did find earlier that I was really low on ammo, but then again I did have to do Warehouse 1 like really differently.
Not so fast. Hey, stop.
So yeah, that's that. I've got 2 other potential things that I'm either working on or sort of preparing for. Both of the other 2 things are both Speedrun Tours UK related. One's a project that I was going to do in the past and got cancelled, and I've been reapproached again. So hopefully it goes ahead this time. We'll see. The other one, I've got something I want to try. Absolutely no guarantee that it's gonna go ahead or anything, which is why I don't want to say too much about it. What I will say, ooh baby, what's that sound? What I will say is if there's any, I don't know actually if there's anyone in my audience who is also based in the UK. But if there's anyone based in the UK that is interested in doing events, let me know. No, oh my god, I didn't quite bump him. I mean, if you're not UK based and you're okay with, you know, travel, you're welcome to get in touch as well. But I have an idea that I'm gonna be attempting. But yeah, if I get the go ahead, I'm gonna need help. Anyone who's in the UK who's based. Yeah. At the moment, it is me just. I'm gonna I was trying to contemplate which way round to do it. Whether I try and get some sort of team together and then approach the people I need to approach, or whether I approach the people I need to approach, get it confirmed, and then put a team together. I think I'm going to do the latter because I don't want to put a team together and then, you know, let everyone down. That doesn't mean I can't try and talk to people ahead of time. Cool. I will put you on a list. Whoops. Should be okay. Phew, I'm okay. I'm okay. Don't worry, it won't be like an Epstein list or something like that. It'll be a nice list. Hey, Wig. Never a dull moment. On another list. I don't want to know. Yeah, can't promise it will lead to anything. But I'm hopeful I can do something. Shit, not again. No, I've got to stop doing that. Don't kick that guard. Oh yeah, I've got to be way more careful with that. That's getting worse. Yeah, I gotta stop rolling off. The thing is I'm not used to having to deal with that, because usually we just do the hanging glitch. Usually we just do the hanging glitch and leave it at that. But we gotta go and get the Kerotan, so it's a bit different. So yeah, I just gotta think about where I'm rolling so that I don't land on anyone and wake them up. Wacka wacka. Not quite sure why I got the cardboard box out there. That was really pointless.
The enemy's here.
Bum 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 bum. All right, we are approaching the furthest we've got this evening. We're not on Foxhound rank, but we are 2 minutes and 41 seconds ahead. So that's that's good enough. Metal green solid, didn't quite work. I suppose it works for Glenn, doesn't it? This is true. Peace Walker's still weird. There's still bits of Peace Walker that I can't get back. And that's one of it. That's one of the bits of Peace Walker that I just can't deal with. Like, the f was Kojima thinking? All right. Can I at least be... Can I please get past the end? Still missed the final bloody shot. Again, that's... I don't know why I'm missing that last shot at the moment. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's there. Oh, I took a bit more of that than I would have liked. Stun grenade. Smoke grenade. I think I should be in a better position this time. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's much better. Much better damage to be on. Cool. Hopefully this means we are good for the... As long as the end doesn't shoot me, we should be good. It's always the danger with this run. Running on zero stamina this early in the game. Well, just say this early in the game. Just at the point where we fight the end, where it's really dangerous to be on 0 stamina. See? The problem is I ain't got the items. I haven't got the smoke grenades. Because I'm assuming if you go back, you start the fight all over again. I actually have no idea. I've never attempted to go back and find out. It's really, I'm not able to see his bloody scope. He's not revealing his scope. If his stamina is in line with the right side of the H, he will survive another shot. Okay.
Nothing here.
course, I'm not even on that. Because of a problem I've got now, actually, is I've got no you know what, I'm going to use this opportunity to give this a go. Oh my god.
What's wrong?
That's so much safer. Holy crap, that's so much safer. Holy shit, there's guards in here. Let's fucking reset this shit. All right. I've got my hands in the air now. What? Right. Two things. We're doing two things before we start the next one. I am creating a new safety strat. I am tired of dealing with this shit. So I'm creating a new safety strat. First of all, oh crap. One shot, one opportunity. Would you take it? Or would you let it slip by? Oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking hit exit. Idiot. Dumbass. That's it. Done. Done. We're going back to another break. Oh, dear. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't worry. This wasn't the break button. This doesn't automatically, like, start. That's just to go to that scene. I have a button to go to the scene. There we go. Eva spaghetti. Eva spaghetti. Oh, I'd have some of Eva spaghetti. I had bolognese for tea actually. Heidi cooked bolognese for herself before I got home, and then I had to heat it up and make some pasta with it. It was quite nice. Right, let's try this again. Damn it. I don't know if I actually shot that guard. Oh, I've already said that guard out. I did shoot him, good. Got him. There we go. All right. Okay, first part of the plan didn't work. It was worth doing a little bit of practice on that, but the first part of the plan didn't work. Yet. Smoky G's. I wonder if anyone yet has worked out what the plan is. Oh, that's where Zombie is. All right, I'm gonna have to look it up. Unless anyone knows, where are the thermal goggles? Apparently they are. Oh. They're in the locker. Yep. They are. So they are in this room. They're in the locker. So that means it's not. No, it's not one of these lockers. It's inside this room, isn't it? There we go. Right, so they should be there when we first go in that room. So what we'll do is run in, grab the thermal goggles, then go out and start the fight. Okay. Then even though we will have that, yeah. Even though even though I'm not gonna have that now, I'm gonna freaking practice the end. We're gonna have a practice run of the end fight and make sure we can actually do it because it's getting out of hand. It's getting ridiculous. The thermal goggles should make that one shot a bit easier. In fact, actually, also if I've got them, and that's also going to make getting through the cave slightly easier. Shouldn't be necessary, but at this point, I want all the help I can get because this is really starting to annoy me. I do have a save, a suitable save for the end. Cancel old people. Oh shit, this is very easy. Poor Snake, we'll load the game just to kill him. What horrible circumstances Snake finds himself in. Load the game just to kill the poor bugger. That's canon. You've created a time paradox. Right. Load game. Amazingly, I've never had this much problem with this run in a marathon. I've done this run several times in a marathon. Right. Where's my bloody Euro save for this? That one. The only thing with this is, as you can see, I've got loads of stamina because this is where I used to eat food. Right, first things first, I've got to be able. I mean, he's not in the prone position there because we've healed over time. It's still useful. So you say you said about the H. Can you repeat what it was you said earlier? That should be enough time. I wasn't actually counting. Stamina is in line with the right side of the H. He will survive another shot. Right.
I can't see. Oh.
Right, okay. So this suggests to me that now it should take one shot to finish him. Thanks very much, Maxwell. And yeah, I'll if I find out more, I will let you know. So yeah, see you on Thursday. Well, hopefully we get Foxhound because I don't think it's happening tonight. Just like last week, though, I was in the office today. I won't be in the office on Thursday. Oh no, actually I was in the office on Thursday last week because it went horribly wrong. Because the train got cancelled. So here's the problem I've got. Like... There we go. It did take 2 shots. Because I think it's because I'm probably shooting him in the leg or something like that. But there we go. But we're gonna play this safe. And we're gonna get the thermal imaging gear and hope that makes that fight a bit safer. Yeah, when he's up there, I'm probably shooting him in the arm or the leg or something. It needs to be a body shot or a headshot. Oh, clicky clicky neck. Right. Here we go again for the God only knows how many times.
At the end of World War II,
We've been here this
the
evening.
world was split into 2, east and west.
2.5 hours into the stream and we still haven't beaten the end. Except just now in that practice. Ah, that's not thermal imaging gear. That's the wrong kind of camera effect that we'd want. Ah. You spin me right round, baby, right round. We're not really spinning though, are we? I'm just upside down. Wacka wacka. Wacka wacka. Snake. No, they're not. Proper British frogs. There we go. It seems I do a better job there when I don't try and quick headshot there. I think it's just the delay from shooting the Kerotan means they're in a slightly different position, like they've stepped forwards or something. I still shot him. I still shot the guy up there. Oh. All because I forgot to... Okay, well, we tried to hold on to as much time as possible there. I do believe the thermal goggles would be available right now, but that's going to be slow. It's going to be slower than grabbing them during Operation Snake Eater. And yeah, as you see, I'm not resetting on Lost of Foxhound. Let's try and get a run finish for Christ's sake. Oh, are they not there? Wouldn't make much sense for them to be there during the Virtuous Mission, because you can't do anything with them during the Virtuous Mission. And there's none of the Virtuous Mission left to do. They wouldn't exactly be very helpful. Wacka wacka. You can get the SVD in the Virtuous Mission. Oh yeah, they do take stuff away, because the fastest way of getting the of capturing the Shinukano, the legendary snake, the fastest way of getting that is in Bolshaya past south. But in order to do it, you have to shake down Ocelot to get a mousetrap from him, place the mousetrap down, and then it'll still be there when you come back in Operation Snake Eater. Because yeah, you're right. You don't retain anything from the Virtuous Mission. You go back in with clean stuff. At least I'm not screwing up that stun throw anymore. That was really annoying last week. I don't know why I went back up there. That would have been quicker to just keep going down. Oh, that's weird. I would say it'd be funny now to like do the whole run with the thermal goggles on, but you have batteries. And you can't keep them on forever. Also that. It would be pretty horrific. Alright. Let's pay attention. Okay, one down, one to go. Yay, gold split. Play it safe. I know we're not on Foxhound rank, but I'm still going to play it safe. I just don't want to have to deal with it. Problem is, this is so much slower for Kerotans. Like, it's slower. It's slower for any percent, but Kerotan's is even worse with this strat, just because of this last guard. The only other thing would be whether it's worth going and taking the guard out first. Oh, wrong way. Oh, crap. Should be fine. We've got quite a bit of time before he turns around. All good. Right, let's go get those thermal goggles. Tired of dying to the end. It wouldn't be so bad if it was actually a death. That's the thing. It's, you don't die. It'd be better if you just die. So you can just reset the fight. You don't. So in here, have the thermals. Back out. Lose a little bit of time for grabbing them, but it's not that bad. If it was really, really out of the way, I wouldn't do this, but. I don't think it's gonna, I don't think it means I'm gonna have like too many items in my inventory. I don't think that's a problem. Let's not grab the...
Move! What? Let's move! What?
Careful here. Just gonna wait for that guard to... A bit messy, but we're okay. It's a bit messy, very messy. Very messy, but we're still in it. So that's the important thing. Oh. Almost forgot the Kerotan. That would have been bad. Using even more time. All right. Soon as we get to Lazarevo, we will pull all of this time back. Lazarevo is the key. It's probably the furthest away I've shot that frog. The path there isn't actually that bad. Oh, I only got hit by one. I only got caught by one leech there. Usually, you're in the water so long, you get hit by two. That's nice. Good so far. Luckily, with this setup, as long as you kneel there, that guard doesn't see you. If you stay stood up, that guard will clock that you're there and come over and investigate. So yeah, it's really handy that just kneeling is all you need there. Kneel is all you need. Oh, so close to a gold split.
Patrol here. It appears we've been infiltrated. Commence alert.
All right, Ocelot. Couldn't decide what weapon I wanted there.
Fight fair.
Oh, what? Okay. There's always a little bit of time there. The thermal goggles. They do nothing. Yeah, they really don't help in the cave. It might help me just see the might help me see the frog, but it depends if the frog gives off a thermal depends if the frog gives off a thermal signature. I think it does. We'll find out. I got a gold split on Wilshire past base. That's nice. Yeah, I forgot that thermals don't really do much in the dark. Apart from, you know, point out where people are. And it doesn't help with the Kerotan. Oh yeah, Kerotan's cold-blooded anyway. You say that with the thermal thermals do show where like real frogs are. Okay, I'm not using up any of the battery. That's fine. See, there you go. That frog there was showing up. Okay, so the thermals do nothing for the caves. You'd need the night vision goggles for the caves, and it's not worth. So that means we are solely getting the thermals just for the end. Which I'm fine with. I can dig it. Can't think of any other point in the game where they'd be useful. If for some reason the fear gets away without dying, then you could use it to deal with it then. That's it. Only other point I can think where that would be helpful. Next cave. Oh, I've equipped the box here. That's not necessary. Let's not forget to shoot the frog. Snake, you want to explain to me what the frick that turnaround was for? What? I don't understand why the smoke grenade didn't stop the second set of bees. I don't know why the smoke grenade didn't stop the second set. Okay, that's better. I was in the wrong camera. Cool, that was a much better first phase. I do believe my PB had either a reset or it going astray. The really big time save to come yet, so we're okay. We can still world record. Oh god. My expectations for myself are low, but holy shit, this is bad. Let's this gun out for a bit. Oh, why not? I've been avoiding doing that. Oh yeah, we're already in the green now because we haven't, like, yeah, had to deal with any food. And I'll be even further in the green as long as I get Ponahove West done. I kept saying Lazarevo, but that's Bike Chase. I meant Ponahove. Oh, nice gold split. So glad that it doesn't matter what camo you have on, as long as you're low enough in water, you're 95%. There we go. 2 minutes ahead. Let's go. Let's go beat the end, right? All I want to do is beat the end. It's all I've ever wanted. I just want to finish a run. All I want to do is finish a run. I believe those are the night vision goggles.
Come in, HQ. We found signs of enemy infiltration. Commence alert formation.
Nothing's going on. No need for a response. We're all good. How are you? We had a slight weapons malfunction, but everything's under control now. We're fine. We're fine. How are you? That's interesting. I missed the shot. Mustn't have been stood in quite the right place. Oh well. It's fine. Resolved it. Guard was taken care of. I don't know if having a caution here causes any problems. Wouldn't have thought so. My only concern is whether I still have this caution after the warp. No, we don't. Cool. That's good. Huh? I love the lab. I love the lab on Kerotans. It's such a cool route. Oh, I just accidentally held L2 as I came out of that menu. As I came out of the tiptoes. That was dumb. Okay, it's a bit more careful that time. Oh. Okay, we're still well ahead. And we are as much as I'm trying to get better time, I am still on trying to improve continues. The world record is currently 17 continues. So there's still a big opportunity just to cut that down as well. Still be an improvement. I really should be using the 3D camera throughout the whole of this to make sure I hit those guards. Still massively ahead, so it's all good. It's all good until we get to the end. It's all good. I can't wait to root Kerotans and Geckos on Delta. I'm really looking forward to it. I wonder if we're going to get the easy gun. You know, one thing I do want to do now that I know that you can use the cigar gas spray in replacement of a box headshot. I want to know whether I want to be able to reroute Warehouse 2 because Because it's still, like, for Kerotans, there'd still need to be some work. Oh, he's over there this time. That's weird. All good though. Oh wow, he got absolutely decked. I don't want to do it now. I'm not gonna try and now incorporate it. That always was the hardest bit. The box headshot. Now knowing that slightly too far forwards there. I'm out of frickin' silencer. I don't know what that guard, the guard didn't go and check out the God damn it. For God's sake. Come on, Nick. I've done this so many times over the last few weeks, and I still... That's better. Alright, we're still ahead. We're through. Oh, man, I've lost a lot of time. So much time lost. I'm getting worse at this game. Thursday last week I got my first ever Foxhound run. And now I can't do anything. I can't get anywhere close. Can at least beat the end. I just want to beat the end. Crap, that was quite a grab distance.
The enemy's here.
Every time I equip the lethal gun, just as I'm about to enter that room, Snake already has it held up as though I've hit L3. I don't know why. Gotcha. That's a good shot. Right. Wish me luck, folks. Here we go. We've taken super duper extra precautions now. With having the frickin' thermal imaging gear. Surely I can beat the frickin' end. He stood up. What? And don't say he stood up after 2 shots. I shot him in the arm. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Fight. Did you?
I'm seeing what I can do to recover this. Okay, we're good. Somehow. Somehow I've recovered. That is obviously not how. That is obviously not how that's supposed to go. But we're still going. We are actually on track. That was very, very derpy. The thermal imaging gear does indeed help determine where he is. Why can't I? Sorry, move. Cool. We lost a bunch of time, but we've done it. We beat the end. Yes, the thermal imaging gear is a very, very nice safety strat there. And it doesn't take out that much time. You lose what, 5 or 6 seconds for grabbing it? Half a second for equipping it? Certainly for trying to get Foxhound at the moment, it's definitely worth it. Worst part with this run now though is even if this ends up being a world record, I ain't submitting this shit. Awful. But I am 36 seconds ahead and we are past the end. for the first time this evening. It's taken over 3 hours. It's taken exactly 3 hours to do a run where I get past the end. Oh my god, so many notifications. Literally none of them are interesting. You'd casually just not submit a world record. Not when I know that there's further improvements. If it was one where I was then claiming world record, then yeah. But I'm the current world record holder anyway. Probably that. So and I know that I'm going to be streaming on Thursday and hopefully improve. If it got if we got to a point where I just can't improve in it, I'm not doing any better. Then no, I'll go back and submit it. But I'm not that, I'm not that fussed about having that shared. It's happened before in other games and other categories where I've improved. I'm the only runner. I've improved a run but felt I could probably still do better, so I've not submitted it. All right, mountains. From here on out, I really don't know where the time save is. I'm really not sure. Okay, there was a little bit of time saved there. Fucking bird. Fucking bird took one of the shots. It's like one of them. It's like one of them bloody moments in baseball where a freaking pigeon just gets hit by the ball as it's pitched. Say it every time I went the wrong way. Shit. Oh, shit. I realised I haven't got the Kerotan. Now I've got to move because there's a support unit coming in behind me. Okay, lost a bit more time on that one as well.
What's wrong?
So here I discovered that I can just keep going if something happens, and it's not going to happen. It's... Oh, if the guard on the right... if the guard on the right, like, goes further over to the left, behind the ridge, then you can just go. But if he doesn't, you can't. So I should probably shoot the Kerotan there. Hey, welcome back, Cosmic. And we are now behind again. Oh my god. We are now back in the red. Saw it move. Good shot. Because here we really don't want to use the we really don't want to use the Mosing Nagant. We don't want to use the SVD because we don't have to equip it. We don't want to use the Mosing Nagant here. We want to be saving as much Mosing Nagant ammo as possible. I do wonder if it might be safer to shoot the Kerotan on the way in now. If I'm shooting both of those guys. Oh, count, Nick. Count your steps. We'll see. Hopefully there's still some more time saved to be had in this run. There was 17 continues. Some of them had to be after this point in the game. Gotcha. I don't know if you can hear it on stream. Very, very quiet. Oh, he's moving. Oh, God! Oh, thanks, Fury! Wow. Thanks, Fury. Right up behind me. I thought he'd, like, gone... Oh, that's not good, actually. That's a real time waste. Come on! Oh my god, he's being so mean. And of course, unlike any percent, the safety strat here... The safety strat here was to... Oh, he's... Cool. The safety strat for that fight in any percent is to use the fire camo, but we can't play New Game Plus, so we don't get to use it. Lots of items. No, I want the Oh. Terrible. There we go. That was just a really nasty. Cool, that caution should now... Yeah, there we go. That was annoying. I shot the guy's radio, so he couldn't call the caution in, so it was never going to stick, but it did mean I had to go back and stop him, because otherwise the caution would just stay up until I took him out. I'll pull back a little bit of time there, apparently, even with that error. As I said before, the Rykov might have a time save. I don't know. There must be some. Let's say 17 continues. Some of them must have been further into the game than here. I just feel like I'm regressing. It just feels so weird that Thursday last week I got Foxhound, and now I must be on at least half a dozen, probably more at this point. Wrong way again. Oh, what? As you held that guard up. Nope, this was perfect because I'm already losing time. I think I'm okay. I don't think anyone spotted that. One lot of food. Like how that echoed. That really echoed through when Snake said that. Cool. All right, we're at least we are. I hate to say this, folks. We're about halfway through the run. Actually, no, we're Kerotan's halfway through a Kerotan's run is halfway through a Kerotan's run is much earlier in the game than any percent, because the game.
Stop it.
Kerotan's is very much weighted towards the first half of the game, because in the second half of the game you've got so much of it is just bike chase, which takes ages, and Kerotans don't slow you down. And in fact, a lot of the Kerotans in the second half of the game really don't slow you down at all. It's more the first half of the run which slows you down on Kerotans. What with like there's like two extra rooms we have to go into. The end is significantly longer. Considering this run is a little over an hour and a half, we're looking at just after the 45-minute mark. It's halfway through, so you're probably looking at the Fury. Or maybe either. But yeah, in an 80% run, getting into torture is halfway through. Just shows how drawn out the end of the. Also you got to consider the fact that there's 11 minutes of credits, including the second half of the run. Oh. Is this going to be it forever now? Is Tuesday's going to be the really naff shit stream, and then Thursdays is going to be the blow your socks off, oh my god, he's done it stream.
And I am a patient man.
Right, let's get some more Kerotans. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What's wrong? Are you okay? Oh, jeez. Did you throw up?
Grab his stun grenade, smoke grenades. Said smoke grenades. Make sure we don't miss. It's another one where it's absolutely imperative that that goes, that lands. Okay. Would love to know why that guard turned around. I wonder if it was because I equipped the smoke grenades too quickly. That was weird. Oh, gold split, nice. Yay, some sort of consolation prize. I've brought my summer best down a little further. My summer best is nearly under 120, although I know it's not all. I know it's not all perfect. There's a lot of that that's that is incorrect. No frogs down here. Bling bling. Yeah, you're on the double bling. Snake's so wealthy, he's got the double bling. The blings have synced. We should get gold split here, because I've had the cigar out the whole time. Nice. by just under half a second. Bang. Thank God for that. for that SAA ammo. I'll take stance with the SAA. Oh, always ready to grab it out of his pocket. Sorry, holster. I said always ready to grab it out of his pocket. You don't keep guns in your pockets, do you? I mean, you could keep a gun in your pocket, but I'm pretty sure you'd have a bad time. Unless you put it in your pocket whilst it was you know, not loaded. Oh, hang on. Mistake. Use the SAA here to. It doesn't actually matter. Right. So on. I don't actually know. I still haven't determined this. I suppose now might be a time to determine it. Do we still need? Do we still need to equip the Oars Cam camo here? You know what? We're behind. Let's find out. I was on... I think it was Tiger Stripe. I think you went here with Tiger Stripe. I don't think there's any need to equip the Oars Cam camo. Because we're going to be equipping the Cold War camo instead. Because... Camo here shouldn't make... Camo in this room shouldn't make any difference. All the guards are... You know, we use the box. And in the next room, they should... Yeah, we don't... Yeah, I'm right. We don't need to equip the Orscam camo now. Oh, wow. Apparently I had a massive time... We are now 6 seconds behind. I had a massive time save. The only ththing with the Orscam camo is does mean I'm gonna take I could take more damage from Volgan, but that shouldn't be an issue. Right, do you need to take out Knuckles? Oh, that was not nice. I hate Knuckles. I thought there wasn't any time save there. Anyway, here I don't know if I've shown it off yet on stream, but here is oh. I was about to say here is non-lethal Volgan, but I've already screwed it up. He is not being very nice with his positioning. This is really bad. Okay, well, we're through the first phase. For phase 2, we immediately equip the mask. I hope I've got enough ammo. Equip the mask, shoot the Kerotan, get up behind him. Phase 2 is Okay. This is not how this usually goes. And I'm dead. Okay, I don't... The game's doing things that I'm not expecting. I've never had that situation. That's better. Okay, much better. That's how phase 1 should go. And then if the game could, like, not screw me over this time, that'd be wonderful. I've been practicing this. I've been doing really, really well at this fight. Because now we should get a... There we go. He gets irritated. Take the mask off because we are not going to sit as Raiden the whole time. There we go. That is non-lethal. That's non-lethal Volgin to get the Cold War camo. I don't know why that went as bad as it did at first. It was weird because after...
There they are. They're over here.
It's okay. I can shoot it. We get a second chance. Yeah, after you wear the mask and trick him with the mask, he should get angry and like throw a bit of a tantrum, and he didn't. He just went straight into his next attack. Okay, there's still one guard left, that's fine. Whoops. Oh, I took a hit there. That was nasty. Wow, I've actually done really little damage to the Shagahod here. You usually do a heck of a lot more. Don't worry, we'll get the frog on the way back. I got him. Wow, it's actually really nice using the Mosing the gun now, knowing that there's like no danger. Like, typically quite dangerous to use the Mosing the gun here. Well, in the previous room. This room's not too bad for it, but it's quite dangerous to use the Mosing the gun in the previous room because if you miss your shots, then you're just dead. But the Cold War camo just means, who cares? I don't know why I went into my menu there. Just keep it out ready for the second room. Well, at least I'm gonna finish a run. Don't worry, we're not gonna stick around to the through the credits for this because it's clearly not gonna be a record at this point. I'm not pulling back 2 minutes unless something went really, really bad inside Zoye or something like that, or if I died in Bike Chase or something like that. But unlikely. Hello, big boy. Oh wow, I've already missed the first shot. Oh, what? Oh god, this is going to be a really horrible Shagahod fight. I'm not going to have done any damage to it. Can I at least get it down to a quarter? Oof, that is not very good damage.
4 C3 charges. More to the right. Up. Got it. 3 more bombs left. Shoot. 2 more left. Shadowheart's not here yet. Only 1 more left. Keep your aim steady. Keep your aim steady. It's here.
Okay, I nearly got it down to a quarter, but this is gonna, yeah, this fight's gonna suck.
You're wearing him down.
Nope. Got it. Okay, I've got the loot back. Somehow. Somehow I've managed to get the loot back. How the heck did I recover that? Still struggling with that fourth shot for some bizarre reason.
Not bad.
Not sure what it is with that fourth shot that I really don't like. Should have taken them all out. Yep, all good. There was an explosion at the end of that. It's fine. It wouldn't count as a kill.
Over there! Go get him!
Yeah, got him.
It's an ambush.
They're not going anywhere.
Good. Should be all of them. Alright, and now for the frog. It is still trickier because we have to use the SVD, and I'm for very easy. But normally I just use the.
Over there!
Normally we would just use the RPG. Okay, I can use the RPG here instead. Yep, it's got it. Oh, that's something I've not considered. I sometimes like find it funny that I accidentally seem to grab the fire camo after beating the Fury for no good reason, but actually there is a very good reason for grabbing the fire camo. If you get if you get set on fire during this chase, you can immediately equip the fire camo to put it out. So it is actually very useful, the fire camo. Where the... As long as I keep looking at him, he won't shoot me.
Shoot the log.
Oh no, I still need the I've got like time to make one or two Mark 22 shots. I did lose some time in there is a time save in Lazaroso South. That's it. That's all I've got time for. One minute, you never know actually. If there was a like if I had to reset this room, or if I messed up Zayazoye, there is still chance, but it depends where those continues are from. I got one of them. Alright, looks like I got them. Oh my god, come on, Nick. Hit him. Hey. Oh, we get both of them from the top there now. Gotcha. Is that going to take... Yeah, nice. Nice. Is that it? That's all of them. Okay, so there wasn't a reset in this room. So it's say if there was a reset in Zayazoye East, then maybe I can get green on this, but I would not put money on it. We'll find out.
Let me have some more.
Oh, I forgot to change camo. Forgot about changing camouflage. Loses me another 5 seconds. You can't go through this section with the Cold War camo one. You will get spotted. And because all we want to do is stand in the leaves, leaf is the best option. I don't know if if Eva has like an artificial cam. You'd think they'd see Snake. So I do wonder if she like has an artificial camouflage rating and it's pretty high, like 60-70%. See, looking at the timer, I don't think there was I don't think there's a time save in East. No, there isn't. It's over. The nice thing about equipping the leaf camo now is that opening is actually a lot safer because you're camouflaged better against both of those guards. The only thing you do have to be careful of here is making sure Eva sees you.
Huh? I hear something.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah, at 45% camo rating, she can miss you a little bit in the leaves. It's not as bad. It's not as bad as in very easy, where if you stood there with the easy gun, she can completely miss you. Looking at the timer, there's no time save on the boss either. So worth remembering for the future that there is still a big time save in Lazarevo South. Oh, it's weird that didn't.
Excellent, Jack.
I keep moving round. I keep moving round to her back.
Brace yourself.
And it's really not necessary. Just grab her straight away. Done. Apparently there was a little bit of time save in that. Oh, nice. Gold split. I think part of that gold split is because I'm not running around. I'm shooting her twice and then immediately throwing her. yeah, that's it. We don't need to go through this. I'm not going all the way to the end of the credits. I'm pretty confident I got every frog. Doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter anyway. Yeah. On that note, we're gonna end the stream there. Thank you all very much for watching. Hopefully Thursday is better. I mean, it was a fairly good recovery. A bit, and then Volgin happened. Like, I've practiced that fight with Volgin so many times. I don't know why in the second half of that fight it went so wrong straight away. But then the second time I did it, it worked perfectly. The thermal goggles are a nice safety strap for Volgin. For the end. So I'll continue to do that. But like, I don't know what it is. Like, the more I practice, the worse I seem to get. But we'll get there. It'll be fine. Anyway, right, I'm not going to raid because it doesn't seem like there's many people about anyway. But yeah, I will. I'll see you on Thursday, folks. Night. I am the tunes. Night.